Hello again, witchy people. I am back for another YouTube Pagan Challenge 2019, and today is the letter E, and I'm choosing Elfrida. Now, Elfrida is a real person, or she was. She was the first crowned Queen of England, and she was born round about 940, so early, mid 10th century. And she died quite old for at the time. I think it was about 1003-ish that she passed away. So she was in her 60s when she passed away. Anyway, there are lots of myths surrounding this first crowned Queen of England. And one of the ones I'd like to talk about is, now I should mention first as well that she was a Saxon queen, and the Saxon version of her name is really hard to pronounce, so I'm not going to do it. But anyway, so there are lots of myths and legends, and there is one myth that she's gone down in history for apparently slaughtering or having her stepson slaughtered so that her son could take the crown. And what I want to talk about is Alfridas Priory. Now, as true history apparently tells us, Elfrida spent her last days in a priory in Wherewell in Hampshire. So once again, I'm keeping this quite local. I am a Hampshire lass. And so yeah, she spent her last days not meekly, I must admit. She still had quite a large say in how the country was run. But anyway, the myths and legends that I want to talk about are the ones surrounding her priory, Alfridas Priory. Now, the myth is that Elfrida had the priory built in penance so that she would be forgiven for murdering her stepson. And there are lots of myths surrounding the whole mythology surrounding whether she actually killed him herself or whether she had him killed. It's unlikely, really, that she killed him herself. But there's this lovely old story, this myth about the priory. And that is the myth about the cockatrice. Now, apparently, a toad sat on and hatched a chicken's egg, and out of that egg came a cockatrice. And the nun, one of the myths is that the nuns fed this cockatrice until it became huge and attacked anything that went near it. And like I said, there's loads of myths surrounding this lovely story of Elfrida's Priory and the nuns. Whether Elfrida knew there was a cockatrice in her basement is another thing. Anyway, and apparently, I think it was a local man, apparently a Mr. Green, distracted the cockatrice by placing a mirror in front of the cockatrice, and the cockatrice attacked the mirror to the point where it was exhausted, whereupon Mr. Green snuck down and killed the cockatrice off, and therefore saving the people of Wherewell. That is just one of the myths. But there you go. That is Alfrida's Priory, the myth surrounding Elfrida, the first crowned Queen of England. Quite a short one, but I think a quite interesting one. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, witchy people. Bye for now.